Hello, everyone. It's so exciting to have you all here today. In this session, we'll talk about the management and the reporting capabilities of Windows 365. I'm Swarnim. I'm a senior product manager at Windows 365's product group. I'm joined by my colleague Ibrahim. So let's dive straight into it. We have an exciting agenda lined up for you. We'll start by delving into the management capabilities of Windows 365, along with a deep dive into the Cloud PC move, where we have some fascinating updates. Then I'll hand it over to Ibrahim, who will discuss some exciting developments on the reporting side. First up, we'll explore the powerful management tools available with Windows 365 that can help streamline your IT operations and enhance productivity. These capabilities ease the management of Windows 365 Cloud PCs. Let's touch upon each of these to uncover what they do. Cloud PC Move. This allows you to seamlessly move your Cloud PCs across regions. We'll talk more on this in the next few slides. Restore. This enables you to quickly restore your Cloud PCs to a previous state, ensuring a swift recovery from any issues or unintended changes. Reprovision. This lets you easily reprovision your Cloud PCs to reset it to an original state, providing a fresh start to users. Resize allows you to effortlessly resize your Cloud PCs to meet your changing needs, whether it's scaling up for higher performance or scaling down to save resource costs. Restart. This helps you conveniently restart your Cloud PCs to apply Windows or other app updates. And then there's a lot more. Windows 365 offers a wide range of tools designed to simplify management and enhance your Cloud PC experience. Now let's dive into the power of one of our key tools, Cloud PC Move. Cloud PC Moves allows you to effortlessly relocate your Cloud PCs to another region or Azure network connection. This feature is designed to provide region flexibility and ensures that your Cloud PCs always resides in the optimum location of your needs. So why do our customers choose to move their Cloud PCs? It could be because of one or more of the below reasons. Optimized experience. If customers have provisioned their Cloud PCs in a distant region, or let's say Windows 365 starts supporting a new region close to where the customers are located, they can move their Cloud PCs for reduced latency and to enhance their user experience. User relocation or acquisition. When user groups in an organization relocate to another region, or when an acquired organization is required to move their Cloud PCs to another region, customers leverage the Cloud PC Move feature. Azure restrictions. Some Azure regions may face long-term capacity constraints, which means they wouldn't have enough capacity to deploy new Cloud PCs in that region. To ensure region consistency across existing and new Cloud PCs within a policy, customers may move all of their Cloud PCs to another healthy region. Data residency requirements. Geopolitical changes may necessitate relocating Cloud PCs to comply with new data residency regulations. For instance, after Brexit, many of our customers needed to move their Cloud PCs to the UK data center to adhere to the local data residency requirements. Subnet space constraints. Sometimes the existing subnets in customers' network may not just have sufficient capacity or space to accommodate their organization's growing needs for Cloud PCs. In such cases, administrators can move the Cloud PCs to another subnet to alleviate space constraints. There can be plenty of other reasons as well why customers turn to Cloud PC Move. These are just a few key examples that show how can Cloud PC Move enable our customers to keep their IT environment region flexible, compliant, and optimized for latency. Now let's dive into how you can fully harness the power of Cloud PC Move. We'll look at what you can do with it and check out some of the latest developments. Move all Cloud PCs within a provisioning policy. This enables you to move all the Cloud PCs in one go to the policy's updated geography or region. This helps ensure that all your cloud PCs within a policy have a consistent region configuration. Move cloud PCs from ANC to MHN network type and vice versa. This enables you to seamlessly transition your cloud PCs between different network types of intra-join, from Azure network connection to Microsoft hosted network, and vice versa. This provides you the flexibility to adapt to the changing needs of your network requirements. We are also thrilled to announce three exciting new enhancements to Cloud PC Move, designed to make your experience even better. Many customers share feedback with us that they wanted a more granular way to move cloud PCs, especially since a policy can have hundreds of cloud PCs. We listened to their feedback and introduced Granular Move. Now you can choose specific cloud PCs that you want to move to the updated configuration. This enhancement gives more control to administrators on the move process and minimizes disruption by allowing you to move cloud PCs in smaller batches. Plus, it's a lifesaver in any case of issues because only a limited number of cloud PCs will be affected. Now you can track the status and results of your move in real time. This adds transparency, keeping you informed on how things are progressing and what the final outcome is. Move now also supports Frontline Cloud PCs, allowing you to enjoy the same benefits on the Frontline Cloud PCs in dedicated mode as you do with our Enterprise Cloud PCs. Moving Cloud PCs is super simple on Intune. Let's look at this demo to see how you can execute a move action. What you see right now is the homepage of your Intune portal. From here, we'll go to the Devices tab and then click on Windows 365. Here, you'll see all the list of provisioning policies in the Provisioning Policies tab. From here, you can select the provisioning policy where you want to move your cloud PCs. In this case, we'll select Cloud PC Move Demo Policy. Here, you would see the configuration of your policy, and then if you would like, you can change the policy configuration to update it to what you would want it to be. For the sake of our demo, we would change the configuration by changing the region and the geography. So you click on Edit, go to the Geography and Region section. In this case, we'll change United Kingdom to European Union and change the region to Poland. Once you make these changes, you can click on Next and update the policy. Now, in this case, you have now updated the policy configuration to a new one. This means that any new cloud PCs that get provisioned on this policy would be provisioned in the newer configuration, but all the existing cloud PCs are still provisioned in the older configuration. This is where Cloud PC Move is really helpful. Using Cloud PC Move, you can now move all your existing cloud PCs to the newer configuration. To make that change, click on Apply this configuration. It will give you a dialog box with three options. Now you can choose to move all your existing cloud PCs to the updated policy configuration, or you can choose to move only some of the cloud PCs to this updated configuration. For the sake of this demo, we will choose Selective Cloud PCs. Once you click on that, you would get a list of all cloud PCs in the existing policy that are still not in the updated configuration. From this list, you can select the cloud PCs that you want to move to the updated location. In this case, I will select a few cloud PCs and then click on the checkbox, and lastly, click on Select. Now, the move operation is initiated. You will see a toast notification on the top right of the screen that confirms that the move operation is initiated. To track the progress of this move, you can click on the Cloud PC Action Report that will take you directly to the reporting site. Abraham from our team will talk more on this later. Now that you have seen how easy it is to move cloud PCs, I want to share some best practices to ensure a smooth and successful Cloud PC move operation for you. Let's dive into a few key recommendations that can enhance your experience when planning a Cloud PC move. Picking an idle time window. Cloud PC move operation requires relocating your cloud devices from one region to another. This means that the cloud PC will be unavailable during this time of move. So we advise that customers plan their operation during their users' idle time window to minimize any disruption. For example, you can plan it at off hours like weekends to avoid any interruptions for your users. Begin with non-critical workloads. Before moving to critical workloads, it's always a good practice to test the Cloud PC Move feature on non-critical workloads. This helps identify and address any potential issues in our controlled environment, ensuring a smoother move operation with critical workloads. Move Cloud PCs in smaller batches. Instead of moving all your Cloud PCs at once, we recommend you use the recently launched Granular Move enhancement to move your Cloud PCs in smaller batches. This approach ensures that if you face any issues with operation, it's limited to only a subset of your Cloud PCs. Monitor progress and results. Use Cloud PC Action status reporting to closely monitor the progress and results of your move operations. This real-time visibility enables you to track the status of each Cloud PC and address any issues that may arise during the move process. Ibrahim will talk more about this in the upcoming slides. Next, I'll hand it over to Abe, who will talk about our reporting capabilities and some exciting new updates. Over to you, Abe.
Thank you, Swarnim, so much for showcasing that great functionality. I know a lot of our customers have been asking for it. And now I'd like to take the rest of your time to switch gears a little bit and show you how all of this device management experiences tied into our reporting experience. In Windows 365, we made a lot of improvements to our reporting capabilities to help the management needs of our customers. These improvements are especially useful for customers with bigger deployments and higher scalability demands. I'd like to take the remainder of the time today to talk through some of these upgrades. One of the reports that we've improved is the Cloud PC Action Status Report, which is currently in public preview. It allows endpoint admins to monitor the completion of device management actions that they trigger on individual Cloud PCs, such as resize, reprovision, restore, and more. With this report, admins can see if the action successfully completed, or if they fail, they can get an understanding for why they fail and retry the action when necessary. With the new improvements, admins can now track the completion of bulk actions they trigger on multiple Cloud PCs at once. Let's take an example with the move region action that Swarnim just talked to us about. As we saw before, when an admin updates a region in a provisioning policy, this will trigger a Cloud PC move region action. The admin needs to be able to monitor the progress of their Cloud PCs updating their configuration to the new region, and they can do so using the Cloud PC Action Status Report. You can access this report by navigating to the Devices tab and clicking in Monitor. This is where the Cloud PC Action Status Report lives. As mentioned, here an admin can monitor all device management actions triggered on Cloud PCs. This is not limited to just the move region action. In this case, though, we can see that after switching the region in a provisioning policy, all of the Cloud PCs associated with that provisioning policy will update to the new region. To facilitate monitoring bigger batches of Cloud PCs, we've added the Bulk Batches tab on top of the report. An admin can now go from monitoring individual Cloud PCs to full batches at once. As we can see here, a move region was triggered at 8:20 p.m. and 8 out of 8 Cloud PCs have already moved to that new region. Let's now see how an admin can monitor the progress of another bulk action. Bulk Restore is another important action that can help admins roll back Cloud PCs to a point in time where they were in a functional state. This is especially useful in cases in which a systemic problem can lead Cloud PCs to fall into an unhealthy state, and the admin needs to act quickly to get their users back up and running. So we're going to navigate to all devices, click on bulk device actions, select Windows, device type Cloud PCs, and then the restore action. We're going to input some parameters for that action and click next. Now we're going to select the AAD group in which we have users that have associated Cloud PCs that we want to restore. We're going to search for the group, bulk restore group, select it. Then on this next screen, we can review all of the devices that are going to undergo that restore action. After reviewing, we can click next. We see the restore started, and we're going to go to monitor, Cloud PC actions report. And now we're going to click on the bulk batches tab. Here we can see this first batch that we just triggered. If we go ahead and click on that batch, we can see all of the devices that are pending to undergo a restore action. So this is another way in which we're meeting the scalability demands of our customers. Now, let's switch gears and talk about improvements we're making to our frontline reports, specifically the connected Frontline Cloud PCs, also known as the Concurrency report. This report is used by endpoint admins to monitor the max concurrency thresholds of their fleet of Cloud PCs. Today, admins can manage concurrency for entire Cloud PC types in their tenant, as well as individual group assignments within their provisioning policy. With the new improvements to the Concurrency report, admins are now able to see which users are connected to their Cloud PCs and how long their session time has been. Based on this information, the admin can decide to restore the Cloud PC, which effectively disconnects the user from their session and helps bring the concurrency down below threshold levels. With these improvements, we're helping admins monitor and take proactive action to manage their concurrency levels. Moreover, for frontline share admins, the improvements in concurrency management can help them understand peak concurrency times to increase the size of individual collections of frontline share Cloud PCs. We'll talk a little bit more about that shortly in the next slides. So now let's walk through a demo of these new changes in the concurrency report. We can get to this report by navigating to the report section in Microsoft Endpoint Manager and clicking on Cloud PCs under Device Management. This gives you an overview of all the reports that are specific for Windows 365 and can help you manage your Cloud PCs. Let's click on the Connected Frontline Cloud PCs report. Here, we can see the maximum amount of Cloud PCs that can be connected at any point in time for a specific SKU. This number is dictated by the number of licenses that a customer owns for that specific Windows 365 SKU. Admins can also use the concurrency management feature, which is currently in public preview. And this feature allows admins to manage concurrency for specific assignments within a provisioning policy. These are the assignments' names as allotment in the screen. Notice how some assignments are approaching concurrency limits, while others have already reached the concurrency limit. We're also adding a new unassigned row under each queue for the admin to see which licenses are unassigned in their tenant, but can still be leveraged by users in the tenant to connect to their Cloud PCs. Let's go ahead and click on the Retail Station assignment. Here, we can see a historical view of concurrency for the last 28 days aggregated hourly or daily. We've added a section for the admin to click and see which users are connected. In the future, we will be adding also a section that shows users prevented from connecting because of max concurrency being reached. This is the part of the report that could help admins make decisions on resizing the pool of frontline share devices. Alternatively, if a user opens a support ticket due to inability to connect to their Cloud PC, a help desk person can check the concurrency report to see if the user was blocked from connecting. This helps identify if the issue is due to reaching the maximum concurrency limit rather than an actual connectivity problem. For now, let's dive into the connected section of the report. Here, we can see all of the devices that are connected to our frontline Cloud PCs and their session time. If max concurrency has been reached, the admin can see how long the session time for a user has been. For customers that use shift workers, this might help them make a decision as to which Cloud PCs to restart and disconnect the users from their session. For example, we could restart the cloud PCs of the users that have surpassed an 8-hour session time. Clicking on bulk device actions will take the admin to the bulk action blade where they can restart these devices. I also want to call out how we're capturing the data for users that are prevented from connecting. If max concurrency is reached and a user attempts a connection from the end user portal or the Windows app, then we will log this as a failed attempt to connect in the concurrency report. As mentioned before, if a user opens a support ticket due to an inability to connect to a cloud PC, a help desk representative can check the concurrency report to see if the user was blocked from connecting. This helps identify if the issue is due to reaching the max concurrency limit rather than actual connectivity problem. Lastly, I want to call out some exciting changes that are coming to a utilization report. We've heard customer feedback and we're implementing changes to utilization report that will help admins look at utilization beyond 28 days. Admins will be able to look at aggregated time connected for individual users for the last 28, 60, or 90 days. We're also improving filtering in the utilization report to show cloud PCs that have never been connected to within this time spans. These changes will bring better data consistency and filtering options across the entire report, which will help admins make informed decisions about users that might not be utilizing their cloud PCs and help them remove unused licenses, which helps improve the total cost of ownerships for those customers that want to make sure that they manage the costs. So with that, this concludes the presentation for today. On behalf of Swarnim and I want to thank you for taking the time to view this session, and we hope you keep joining the remainder of the sessions.
Appreciate your time. Thank you.